You just want to make a difference, and especially this being my hometown.
Steve Bragg spent his career making a difference in Mesquite.
This has been a dream for me to be able to be in Mesquite ISD, serve the district and serve the community that I grew up in.
He played football at McDonald Middle School and later at North Mesquite. After college, he returned as a 22-year-old teacher and assistant football coach.
I still remember first week walking down a hall with a briefcase and another teacher asking me for a hall pass.
We run into people that were former students and didn't play sports, but they'll say, "Coach Bragg, you were the best teacher I ever had."
In 1983, Steve became North's head soccer coach despite having no experience in the sport.
My first couple of years, subbing and things like that, kids say, hey, you can't sub yet.
3 years later, the Stallions made the first of 2 straight trips to the state tournament.
Anybody that is a good teacher is going to be a good coach. And if they're a good communicator and they really care about the kids, they're going to learn enough about it.
Coach Bragg spent the 90s as Poteet's offensive coordinator, working under head coach Bill Taylor.
Steve was a hard worker. He spent a lot of time with those kids. He did a lot of things behind the scenes that working with the kids that some coaches don't.
In 1999, Steve Bragg became a head football coach for the first time for the Pittsburgh Pirates.
There was our practice field, was right there.
Pittsburgh won a district title and nearly upset the eventual state champions in the playoffs.
Oh my goodness, how are you?
Along the way, the coach formed a bond with his players and the community that remains strong to this day.
Russ, what's up, bub?
He was such a good role model. I'm gonna cry. He was. I mean, the boys absolutely loved him.
For the short amount of time I was here, just how the community accepted me and treated me was really special. I remember we bought that blaster.
Steve moved to Commerce in 2000, and the Tigers went 13-1.
I'm so glad I got those 2 years, but being away from home, I guess you kind of had to grow up.
In 2001, Steve returned to the Mesquite ISD as head coach and athletic coordinator at his alma mater, where he continued to win games and impact kids' lives.
Coach Bragg saved my life, really. Being a mentor and being a role model and kind of showing me how to approach the game on a consistent basis.
In 8 seasons as a head coach, Steve's teams won 54 games and lost 33.
Mr. Bragg, would you please stand?
He became the district's 4th athletic director in 2007.
The renovation of Memorial Stadium, I'm really proud of that. The Hall of Honor, the development of the Athletics Hall of Honor. I think our middle school programs are a lot better now than what they were.
Leave it better than you found it. That's been a guiding principle for Coach Bragg throughout his career.
He was focused on building character within the students, within the athletes.
The type of person and the type of kids that you put out into the world is more important than state championships, district championships, and so on and so forth.
I hope I've served the community. I believe that I have, but I hope people recognize that, if nothing else, man, he was trying to make a difference.